12 a.m. right now. Like,
It's 12? Oh
just
no,
about.
it's 11:46.
Same difference. But
Yeah.
I don't really count the days until I go to sleep. Is that weird? Like, say like somebody like comes to me like, "Can you do this for me?" I'll be like, "Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow." They'll be like, "What do you mean tomorrow? It's already tomorrow." I'm like, "Okay, listen,
Oh yeah, I hate people like that.
right? Like, come on, it's not tomorrow till I go to sleep, my boy. I'm still running off the same 24 hours from yesterday. You get me?"
And it's crazy because I didn't even start correcting myself and saying like, "Oh, well, tomorrow is today," like until somebody else just kept like pressing
Exactly.
me. It's
It kept
like
pressing the issue and trying to make me feel like I'm slow or something. Like, no, I have not been to sleep. That's why.
facts. The sun is still down. Like, can you chill?
But
I'm loving these topics.
exactly, exactly. Because
We
recently,
need to talk
I
about.
was watching the streamer university. Okay, I was, and like I just wasn't understanding why nobody was saying the obvious. Nobody brought up the Halle Bailey thing the whole time. I don't think I would be able to do it. I'm not gonna
Oh,
lie. It's gonna be
I would be the messy one.
that's
I'm
what I'm
gonna be honest.
saying. Like it's no,
I'd
it's
be
not even.
like, "Excuse me."
It's not even messy. I'm not gonna ask him his business or to explain it to me or nothing like that. But like, say he come up to me like, or he say some fuck shit. The first thing out of my mouth back is gonna be like, I'm like, what's going on with you and the baby moms? Okay, they saying you, yeah. So I'd be like, so is you crazy or what? Like that's what I'm saying. Like I think there was a clip where like, somebody was trying to go to the pool, and he's like, oh yeah, going to the pool. And then DDG looked at him like, you're not invited, like as if it was his pool. If you looked at me like that, I would like, and you know what? I'm inviting the police because I think you got a restraining order against a couple hoes right now. Like I would just be like, why did nobody said nothing? Like, and it just happened too. It was fresh then too. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he made everybody sign an NDA or something. But for me, it's like I think I would have respected it more if they just brought it up, even if they didn't want to get into it, right? Because I get it. You don't want to make the stream university about that drama and stuff. But if they just said like, oh, we know what's going on in the media with what's his name, like so we just want to just give him a chance to just that I don't know, say something. Don't just act like it's not happening. Or
Um,
that's not up to somebody else to do. That's really up to DDG to do, to be the one to be like, y'all, I hope y'all don't judge me like from the stuff y'all see. Like that's not the whole story. You know what I mean? Like, but he ain't say nothing, which makes me inclined to believe that he did it. like, like you know what I'm saying? And like even the other day, somebody called him doo doo garbage, then he boxed him in his face. Like what? Like where your ego is like, or I don't know. Like is somewhere else. Like it's somewhere else. Somebody with a good character, I feel like they'd be able to hold themselves a little better. I feel like the whole arguing with the baby mom, bringing it online, having a Twitter group chat, talking bad about the mother of your child, and then trying to make her look crazy. Like I'm not saying, whatever she did was right. I'm saying, yo, you're tripping. You gotta admit you tripping. Don't try to come on here and try to get us to defend you, because I don't care that much.
if I get caught up for something I know that I was not supposed to be doing, y'all, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be the one to just be like, I don't know how many times I can apologize to millions of people, but all I can really say is like, yeah, it was fucked up because
That's what I'm
that's all
saying.
he
I would
really
try to
can
get
do.
ahead of it, honestly. Yeah, like
Yeah,
and just be like, yeah,
but
like
it's
at the end of the day, you know,
but what I find though with a lot of people, especially when it comes down to like streamers or like people who are content creators and things of that nature, is that there's like this invincibility complex that they
yes,
face.
yes. That's what
And
Duke
I
Dennis is experiencing the downfall of right now.
with Streamer University, I can definitely say I think it was a very good opportunity for people who are utilizing, who are like Thickney. I think that Thickney, I don't know what she's gonna do with that amount of like attention, but what I can say is that from her content, her like quote unquote crashing out on camera, her just like being this silly goofy girl, I feel like that is very relatable, and that is something that like, I think her constantly talking about her fine shit and being a little bit male centered is a little bit of a draw, But I do feel like her being a girl who is like authentically like displaying her like raw emotions on a platform is something that a lot of people just need to at least like understand that somebody out here is resonating with you, because I think there's not a lot of girls who are like just genuinely like, I am crashing out, I am crashing out, I am freaking out, I am freaking out in the heat of it. But what I will say is that when it comes down to how I noticed like some other girls like navigating through Duke Dennis, through DDG, and even Reggie included, but I don't want to draw on Reggie, but it's just
I
like
don't
I
want to
feel
draw on
like it's
Reggie because
very
it's just of who he's around.
I just feel like it's very weird and it's very obvious that certain girls do go around those guys for attention, and that like people like DDG especially do like fondle it for attention. Like it's just like they're doing it because it is bringing in more numbers. And I feel like when it comes to this streaming culture, especially these days, and how like people are genuinely doing anything for attention, it's very weird. They think that because they are authentically showing us like their life and their quote unquote what goes on in their day to day, that we will understand that they will fuck up. And of course we understand that you're gonna fuck up, but at the same time, what I can never get with is when they are always acting like, and they have a crew like Aiden Ross was like all over DDG, like, no, this is a father, this is this. And it's like, Aiden, were you there? Were you there, Aiden? Like for real. Like, was you there, Aiden? Like, shut your ass up. It's the whole thing of just like what I don't like about the discussions is, especially with these discussions, is like I don't understand how people are very quick to just like jump on their own platforms when it's a subject pertaining to a celebrity. They're going to be very quick to be like, "Oh nah, like Hallie's lying. Oh nah, like these people don't know you from a can of
They don't
paint,
know you.
girl, and
They don't know you. Oh, I
you
saw.
don't know them from."
Hold on. Hold on. No, keep going. Keep going. 'Cause I saw this
I
crazy
was
tweet. I have to quote it because I almost replied to the tweet. Like I almost replied to the tweet. I think this is another thing about like us with common sense. Is like you want to say something back, but then you're like me saying
you like
something back
actually
is like, you know what I mean? Like the information that I have in my head is enough for me to understand and just keep it pushing, which is why people who leave a lot of hate comments I feel like are unintelligent, because honestly me responding to this woman when she put this tweet would have just been a waste of my time and just inviting unnecessary energy. But I'm just gonna go to my Twitter draft right here and look this. Okay, this girl said, I understand women sticking together, but it's so hard for women to take accountability. Hallie's not innocent at all, just admit it. I don't care, she played a very big part.
you don't care, but it's just like
I'm like,
you
yes you do
like
care.
that's my whole kill. Like y'all sitting here talking about some I don't care what anybody says, and it's like, okay, you can have those discussions with your homegirl in person with your family about how you don't care and how this is what you believe. But to go
To get on
on
here and
a
say we're
like
lying.
platform is just you don't think that that's like delusional, like you don't think that's crazy to you, how you will literally go on a platform and go to bat for a celebrity that you don't know. Like that's the part that I don't understand. You are talking about a situation that requires witness accounts, people who were there first fucking hand to tell you what happened. So why the hell are you gonna sit here and just like go on your platform? Why are we black on? Oh, not well. Why is our screen black? When it just comes to like the celebrity culture that we have now, and well, I could never, because y'all like people have been like this delusional about celebrity since OJ Simpson, since like then they was like free the juice over the highway with it, and it's just like y'all were not there, y'all were not with OJ after the night during the night that it happened. So why are you utilizing your platform to to share an opinion that literally requires context, that literally requires exactly it requires physical context to the situation. Like y'all literally all you have is emotional context of how you feel. But you're talking about abusive situations, people who are literally experiencing domestic violence, whether it's the female or the male, people who are getting shot, and you're saying like, "Oh, like that didn't happen." Now, there is that side, and then there's the side that is the court of law where it's like there's different stipulations and everything, but you are kind of contributing to the systemic issue that is like blurring the lines of people's innocence and people's accountability in terms of in certain situations. Like
Especially in the black
it's just
community, especially in the black community
like
where it's always like a lot of a lot of sexual problems will just go unnoticed because it's like, oh, he wouldn't do that, but it's like, well, he not attracted to boys, so why would he be domestically and romantically abusing you? Like, I don't see how that could fit in the context. It's just either you want to be him so bad that you can't fathom the fact that the guy that you admired with all the money and the status actually did something nefarious. So because you were feeling like his role model, and especially DDG, who streams and shows you guys his family, so you feel like you have a special connection to him, and you feel like you've been invited into his life in a way of like you understand his story, but you can understand his story and understand the multifacetedness of when the cameras are not there, or when you're, when it's off, when you're not in his life. You don't know him, you don't talk to him every day, you don't know how fast he snapped on his cousin every time they do something stupid. You don't know how many people in his family leftovers he eat. Like, so many little things, little annoyances and stuff like that. That's not stuff you're gonna find out from watching somebody stream, no matter if they did a 48-hour marathon. Okay, that's only 2 days, my nigga, out of 365. I think it's just that feeling of wanting to connect, and like just that shattering of somebody they put on a pedestal. Honestly, it's like, you know.
I mean, as we have this conversation, I do want to address like I don't want to disregard the fact that like there are people who do get wrongfully convicted of crimes, of situations that, they are genuinely innocent in. And I will literally stand behind that. Like, yes, people get wrongfully convicted, people get wrongfully confused, not wrongfully confused, but wrongfully accused of things like every day. And it's because somebody's trying to spite them or somebody trying to cover their own negative path. And what I just want to say pertaining to those situations is just like at the end of the day, you're never going to know somebody's full innocence. Like you're just never going to. Just there's just so much about people that I think in this day and age is so skewed because of social media. Um, there's a lot of information that we often assume that we have about somebody, but we really, really don't. Like, and I think that that is the part that we all kind of have to start setting boundaries for. We all kind of need to start like really registering in our brains because again, I think when it comes to the especially streaming culture where people are showing you 24 hours of their quote unquote life, um and they're like people just it's like what you say, like they keep feeling like they're so connected with this person. It's like, nigga, clean your room. Like, what the fuck? Like, open a window. Like, bro, like you sitting here with trying to watch DDG go shopping with Aiden Ross for like 8 hours straight. Like, that's not weird to you. Like, I can't even lie. Like, even in as I've grown, like I can't even watch like people's vlogs anymore because what does that do for me?
Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I can't even watch people be like, "Oh, come with me to go to Target" anymore. And I used to love them videos, and it was because I felt like I connected with them, and most of all, I felt like I wanted to be this person. And then, once you start kind of like focusing on like how can I genuinely be happy like this person seems to be in their day-to-day life, you start to realize that their life doesn't even need to be on the internet. Them going to Target doesn't even need to be on the internet. It's all marketing, it's all promotion, it's all about how they can make their own money. That's all they're doing it for. They don't give a fuck about connecting with you.
Yeah.
They don't.
Which is
As
why,
much as they want to sit,
exactly.
like as much as they sit here and they tell you like, "Oh, I love my fans." They love your support. Of course they appreciate support. We appreciate your support. But I'm gonna tell you right now, girl, Don't come up to me acting like you know me in the street. Cause you don't.
But for me, it's like it's also what did they talk about? Are they going on there showing y'all their nails every day, or do they actually talk to y'all about something real because they actually do want to connect with people? You know what I'm saying? I've come across so many girls' TikTok pages. Like it's just it's just them looking cute the whole time. I'm like, okay, so we don't have any jokes, we don't have any tips, we don't have any. It's nothing but flex and flex and flex and flex and show my butt and flex. It's so out of touch. It's just disgusting. But there's people on. I know a woman who literally went on Pinterest and took people's like PR packages photos or photos of them going to like LA events and acted like they were her own. Posted them on her Instagram saying, "Oh, out in Dubai, thank you so much, Gucci for sponsoring." Gucci did not sponsor them. Okay, like, but because they just wanted to make everybody else watch their stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not helping anybody. You just
Yeah.
want to be helped so bad. That's how it looks to me
Yeah.
now. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
like like say, I mean, I just keep bringing them up because honestly he's been one inspiration. Deontay Kyle,
Mhm.
right? He decided to come
Mhm.
on here and start speaking when he has something to say, when he was able
Mhm.
to sit down, articulate himself, and want to connect with the people in his community. So he not just coming on here showing y'all his sneakers and his dress, okay? And because
Mhm.
that's not, it's very superficial, and it just shows like the type of content you consume changes when you grow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
cause I think I used to watch Zeus, and I was all in the Zeus, all in the Zeus, and then like because I used to love Bad Girls Club, like, and I still might watch the old Bad Girls Club because it's vintage now. You know what I'm saying?
There,
Like it's
there,
a little
there
different,
will,
and and
there
I
will never be
and
another
I think it's because
ever.
I already saw it already, so it's not even like
It's not
I'm
even that big. Like we
contributing
made it
to,
through the
yeah,
phase.
you know what I mean. Like, because season 7 original Bad Girls Club is that girl. But anyway, when I started watching the Zeus every Sunday, also, which I thought was pretty nefarious, but you're right, every Sunday evening I'm watching these black women destroy each other, and at first I thought it was funny. I'm like, okay, why she say that? Like trying to get in the drama. Then I started getting anxiety watching them. I'm like,
Mhm.
this is a lot. I'm like, this is too much. And then it was also pointless. I'm like, this beef not even making sense. I can't even be angry for the girl. I can't even root for y'all because the beef doesn't make any sense. Like the beef is supposed to make the audience want to pick a side. Like, if not, we're just
This is
watching them box, okay? And I
we're just
don't.
watching them hate.
That's not fun to me. Like, I want some psychological problems. Like, oh, she went in there because she did that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But they don't even hang out with each other. They're all
Mhm.
Instagram baddies, and they go to
Right.
club fight, and that's it. I was tired of
Right.
watching that. I was tired of watching that. It
Right.
didn't have anything.
Exactly.
Didn't have any story. Nobody told their stories. It was hard to pick a favorite. Like, I don't know. Like,
And I feel like even like pertaining to like not even just well even pertaining to baddies, like I feel like that does kind of like impact like how girls are maneuvering these days when it comes to friendships, when it comes to like just social interactions. Well, I'd be lying if I were to say like I ran into a girl who was so pick me and wanted to be like baddies and was always like trying to do that. But I think when it comes to the factor of like club culture and like what we call outside culture now, it is very odd how like y'all all y'all seem to aspire to every fucking weekend is to have a casino sized board with your name on it and some bottles and some sparklers, and it's just like that'll really get the party jumping, and then it's like you just want to get shit faced drunk in the VIP section, and then
not only that, but
it's
post it to
yeah,
us to
like
try to
post it
convince
to us
us that you're better
extra
than
fat,
us.
extra lit, like what, and then it's just so like it just gets to a point where um I think as a society, well, I'll speak for myself where it's kind of like we really do have to assess like you are going to die one day. You want your life to just be bottles and sparklers and billboards in the club, sweaty. These days when it comes to people trying to make money, people trying to make a life for themselves, it has been about like networking, aesthetic, networking, oh, like this is my vibe, this is my vibe. Like everybody's trying to sell a vibe or sell a lifestyle, and you just don't want to do that. One of the things I did want to kind of like tie it back to like just like being friends with abusers is like a lot of y'all,
Well, yeah, they'll
and
be friends with abusers because of the
exactly
social
for the
currency. Yeah.
social, yeah, the social currency, the social appeasement. And I'm gonna be real with you. I find that just very weird. I'm gonna be real. When it comes to being friends with people who have been accused of abuse, or I be seeing them little posts that be about them, I ask them straight up. I'm like, what was up with that, bro?
That's what I'm saying. If you're my friend, I should
Like,
be able to tell
like
you. And if you're
I
my
should be able
and
to
if
ask
you're my
you
friend and
straight
you're
up.
a real person, you'd be able to be like, you'd be able to tell me,
Listen,
even if you don't want to talk to me about it, just be like, listen, like something's going on. Like I just hope you don't look at me different. Da, da, da. Like you know what I'm saying. Like I actually have a
like,
real conversation and don't be upset that I'm asking. Because if you
yeah,
if I'm a friend with good morals, you would want me asking them questions.
right.
Like
And yeah, I think that's like with anything, for real. And I understand that with like if you're really in a situation, it could be very awkward at first. But at the same time, I feel like don't be afraid to eventually say something. So some people really genuinely be having low ass moments where it's like they could not get their emotions in check and they just project it onto people like people young and old.
for
We'll get
sure.
into it later, but young and old, y'all. Manipulators be young and old.
Yes. Our generation's manipulators definitely use online, right? You guys definitely use your close friends and all those little tricks and tips and hacks. There's one thing I saw. What was it? A highlight trap where they put like a hidden sticker on their Instagram that you can tap. Right, like if you're watching somebody's highlights and you're tapping, that you'll accidentally tap it and it'll notify them that you were looking through their story. It's like, okay, now that you've set all
No
that up,
fucking way.
yes, yes, I'm not joking.
What do they put in there?
It's a highlight trap. I don't know how to do one. I just saw them on TikTok saying, "Yeah, yeah, y'all corny for doing the highlight traps. Like, I'm just trying to lurk in peace." And then I looked in the comments, and then it explained what it is. I just feel like after you find out who's looking, then what? Okay,
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I
it's
have no
like
shame. If I want to lurk on your page, I will genuinely go as far as send my homegirl over there. And if she don't care, then we just don't care. You just gonna have to see that we was lurking, bro.
that's what I'm saying.
I
If
don't.
I like something by accident, then I unlike it. If you saw it, you did. If you didn't, you didn't. Then like that's lurking on somebody else's page. But no, she put it on her highlights, right? So she can always be knowing who's watching her highlights. So I feel like in a way, I feel like doing a highlight trap is like an addiction to like views, like addiction to views, addiction to like, oh,
Addiction to the gratification.
you're one of those girls who like put in your bio like, hey haters, know you're watching. You're like, oh oops, yeah, be like, yeah, you found me hating hoe. Like, okay.
My God, those were the days, man. I mean, I can't lie to you. It be a couple people who be trying. I've had my fair share of people who come to my page looking for their man or something like that, and I be having to post like, girl, and it's like I will know, like I'll genuinely know that because it's like, say like you don't know the girl from bless you
Excuse
two,
me.
3 times, period.
Tahati. Okay.
But it's like I've had to literally post like sometimes like if you came over here looking for your man, girl, you might want to abort that mission because
He ain't over here.
he ain't over here, babe. Cause it's like I'll know, like you'll know, like it'll always be the girls where it's like the only person who follows them is the guy that follow you. Like
Oh
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you'll definitely know, and it's just like they posted that that's his girlfriend. And it's
It's like, okay.
like girl, stop.
One
But
time, one time I was talking to somebody, and I mean, I'm only saying all this because I did it before, so that's why I can crack these jokes. Okay, you can't crack these jokes if you ain't doing it. Bet one time I was talking to somebody, and I was playing with them. I was playing with them because I didn't want to be with them anymore, but I didn't know how to say it because at the end of the day, they were very dependable, and I didn't really want to lose that. So what I did is I posted them on my close friends. I removed everybody out of my close friends and just had them in there. But this was at a time where I was posting on my close friends a bit more. So I told them, like, I mean, my close friends is like my close friend group. Like, these are the people that need to know that we're together. But yeah, nobody saw that story but the person. And it was so crazy. They were replying to every story, like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe you did this. Can't believe you finally posted me." Yeah, no, I never posted you, and we're not together now, and it's because of this.
You're
I'm sorry.
saying as a past manipulator.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Our generation uses technology to manipulate a lot. Obviously, I'm just bringing up an aspect of manipulation that's different from the past. I'm not a manipulator. I just had some manipulative actions, and that's real.
Take notes. Take notes. Take notes. See, listen.
I speak very eloquently for a dickhead
Oh
sometimes.
my god. Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
A
I feel,
manipulator will never admit, man. No, no
exactly. So I'm
matter how
not
much.
one. Exactly. I'm saved. I'm saved now. I'm saved now. But that was
Yeah, our
before.
girl has changed. Our girl has changed,
That
should I
was
say,
before.
yeah.
But it was funny though. It'd
Uh,
be funny to think about. Like I'd be like, dang, that was so funny. Like because I feel like as a past manipulator, like it's like I would not let nobody play with me how I play with you. But it made
bro,
me feel bad
let me
after because I'm like, why am I lying like this? Why am I wasting my time lying to these niggas? Like, just work on myself. I ain't got no money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's the one thing that will really help you is like, mm, just being real with yourself. Like, listen, this is a lot of mental energy.
Yeah, exactly. It is a lot of mental energy, especially
Like, do you know how
when
long it
you
took to take everybody out, put everybody back in? To close. Because that was back when I was posting, so I had like 80 people in that
oh my
mojo. Yep,
oh
yep.
my god.
I had 80 people in there. I feel like our generation's manipulators, they also like they like to use a lot of buzzwords. I feel like say victims are coming out online like with the gaslighting, right? Like I feel like we nobody knew the word gaslight in 2017. That's 1,000% true. When like even like when did that come out? Maybe my junior year of college. Like even like more recent. Like that was like 2021, 2020, like around there, like COVID time or something.
It was
Everybody just
around like
started
20, yeah.
exactly. Everybody just started talking about gaslighting, right? And I'm not saying gaslighting is not a real thing. It is, but just the word, right, and the phrase and the psychological term is now being used by people who are manipulating.
When they start being like, so you gaslight me, and it's just like, bitch, no, I'm telling you about yourself. People who prey on your vulnerability, whether it's your friend, whether it's your
Partner.
partner, I will tell you, they are the worst. Those are the types of people you need to
Run,
genuinely let
run
leave
away.
your life.
Mm.
Because I will tell you guys right now, I have told people to their face they are love bombing. And it's just like it's like sometimes they like to be called delusional because they just don't care. And it's
Yes.
just like, you could play along with that all you want to, babe, but don't be afraid to drop it like a bad habit.
Mm.
Sorry to say. Sorry to say. And there are also just like people who, where it's just like, uh, they are innately like just self-destructive. Like it's just something that they do. It's a cycle that
It's
they are
self
just stuck
harm.
in.
Yeah. Mm.
It's self-harm, and it's like they will rope you into that by literally toying, kind of, well, what feels like toying with your own, like, again, your own morals, your own trauma, your own ethics that you have built up to this point. And it gets to a point where it's like you kind of have to make a decision for yourself on whether you're going to deal with it, because number one thing about manipulators is they will keep manipulating you for as long as you let them, for real.
Exactly.
Like, and that's
And
one
they're
thing.
like, oh yeah, he loves
And it's
me.
like,
I would love you too if you let me do whatever I wanted.
I would surely, like, you're so chill, babe. Like, you just let anything slide. Like, you so chill. You such a vibe. Like, and again, like, I would say, like, even with me, with my personality, people always telling me, like, I'm so chill. I just be vibing. And I do be vibing, but bitch, I'm clocking you. I'm really clocking your shit. Stop thinking that just because a girl is chill because she a vibe, like she don't see the shit that you do. People are not gonna fight to change you, babe. Like we can sit here and tell you to your face, like, this is a concern for me. But I'm gonna be honest with you. That's all. That's as far as I'll go. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna sit here and argue with you about it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and try to prove my point about it. It's just like knowing me and how I speak around people and just how I talk to all people who are important to me in my life. Bitch, you know this is bothering me, and you know why this is bothering me. I'm not gonna sit here and blindside you, which with it. But all I can say is that you know what's going on, babe, and you know I can't go for this. If you continue to allow yourself to be around people who do stuff that you just don't agree with, you're gonna hurt yourself.
Hold on. I literally just made a video about that on my TikTok. I said, stop saying you're the bigger person. Stop
I
saying you're
can't
the
lie.
bigger
There's
person
some.
because think about it, right? Okay, so this was my thought process before I made the video. Because I used to say it, right? That's what I'm saying, guys. When I sometimes when I give advice, it's third party, right? Sometimes it's because it was me. So this one also is because it was me. So I had a situation where I was like, oh, I'm always the bigger person when it comes to this person, stuff like that, right? That it was a couple of years ago, like when I was in high school. But now that I'm older, somebody else said it to me, like a different friend, and I looked at them and I just started to see how emotionally immature the phrase was, and then I'm like, yeah, it's because you're trying to convince me that you're always the bigger person with somebody else, right? I'm not there to see you guys' dynamic, right? So you're trying to control the narrative right now and trying to get me on your side of, oh, I'm the bigger person. I always do the right thing and I have the better morals. If you're complaining about helping somebody or forgiving somebody and being the bigger person, then you're not actually, okay? Because not only did you complain about it, now you're like humble bragging, like to somebody else, like like about how like you always bend your back for this person. It's like, okay, so if you're bending your back so much, it seems like either they don't like you or they're using you. So which one is it? Like, and I said at the end, I said, I mean, you should want to be around people your height if you're the bigger person all the time, right? Like, or at least somebody worth crouching down for, so you're not always complaining about it. It just doesn't make any sense, and now you're gonna start to hate your life. You're always gonna have the victim mindset, feeling like,
Exactly.
oh, what was me, what was me, why don't I have any good people around me, and this and that. Like, it's like, well, what are you ignoring? What are you allowing?
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
you need to be around somebody else. So you don't have to feel
Yeah,
like
it's
the
like
bigger
you need to.
person. I like, especially because
Yeah.
like I have friends that I don't argue with at all. So it's like, so why would I settle to be around somebody where I always feel like their morals are less than mine? Like, if they're not teachable, I could do is just pray for them and keep it pushing. Like, I'm not about to
Exactly.
teach you how to have a good character, bro. It's just impossible.
I agree. I think that it just gets to a point where you're either gonna confront it or you're gonna remove yourself from it.
Exactly.
Either way, you do have to confront how you feel. And like Cass has been saying, I'm only saying this because again, I go through it all the time, bro. People do shit I don't agree with all the time, and I have to figure out how I'm gonna be like, girl,
Right, how I'm
it's
gonna
not
get
that you're
over
gonna get
that.
over.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, like how I'm gonna get over it. How am I gonna have this discussion with this person? Because granted, like you don't ever want to approach like every situation that makes you feel a type of way emotionally. Like I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I think that approaching the situation when you're so caught up in your emotions is never like a good approach to take when trying to address a concern because then the conversation just gets so emotional and less productive. Cause then it's just you not really thinking clearly, you're thinking emotionally. And stop thinking that just because you're thinking emotionally, you're thinking clearly or you're thinking rationally. Because, like, anyway, I feel like a lot of times, like, you just kind of have to respect yourself enough to just say, like, whether this person beats my ass, tells me to go fuck off, excuse my language, tells me to go fuck off, or just like we end the friendship, or they decide to talk about it. I'm okay with that. Like
Yes, and I
you
won't
as a
be thrown off by it. I'll be able to keep
right,
going. I still
I'll
have
be
myself, my goals, my dream. Like, you know what I
right,
mean? Like, it's like self
right.
regulation instead of external
Right.
regulation.
I think we as humans sometimes we get so caught up in like the attachment that we have to another person to where it's like when you are trying to address that you feel like they're being manipulative or you feel like they're trying like you can't trust them. You are trying to approach the conversation where you can continue the friendship. I'm gonna be real with you. There are just some conversations you gotta approach like if me and this girl end up not being friends today,
Then that's just gonna be it.
that's it. This was gonna be it. Like I just can't do it. But
Exactly. I used to do that
I
too. I
was
used
like,
to dilute the conversation because I don't want them to get too upset, so that the friendship doesn't end.
I'm gonna be honest. I still be struggling with that. Like I'd be sitting here lying if I were to
Like,
sit here and say
yeah, I
like,
definitely diluted. I'd be like, oh no, like it
yeah,
was just that.
like no, it's cool, girl.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know what? There is a point where you have to say, you really have to just grab the conversation by the neck of the shirt and just be like, listen,
Right.
I feel like this, and
Exactly.
I understand. I understand that I may be tripping, but at the same time, I still feel like this. I still feel like this, and it's just like I might not, my feelings might not even be rational, but they are my feelings, and you're making me feel like this because nobody can control how they're gonna trigger you, bro. Like they just can't, and so yeah,
I think another aspect
like
of it is like, um, you also have to be ready to let the emotions go, right? I feel like another thing is, which I feel like has happened to me a lot, right? Like, say somebody will not like something that I did, and then they just keep it aside, and then it's like, okay, now when you're actually ready to talk to somebody about, setting a boundary or whatever, you have to be ready for yourself to just let the emotion go, right? It's like they said sorry or they said, they didn't mean to, and you guys actually, talk about the reasonings behind you guys' actions and how the misunderstanding came to be, but you're still feeling angry on the inside. So at that point,
right,
that's not the other person's fault either. At that point, you have to, um, that's like I'm saying, self-regulation. Like, you have to know that the spirit of you feeling so offended, like, all the time, especially, like I said,
translate.
this is only if the person actually says and apologizes the right way. But like, you're feeling so offended still, like, oh, something is owed, and like, like you want to get back for it. You might as well stop talking to the person, bro. You don't like
Right.
them
If
enough
you
to let it go. You're gonna bring it up again in the future when they do something else. Now you're bringing up the one that just happened before after you just said you forgave them. You didn't really forgive them because maybe deep down you knew that they really weren't your cup of tea, or you were only keeping them around for XYZ. So
exactly,
it doesn't make sense to still harbor something after you guys had a conversation about it. If you're not satisfied with the conversation you had, then that means that's another indicator that maybe the relationship is sour, or you have a problem with holding grudges. Holding grudges, I don't hold grudges. I'm not gonna lie. It's too much work. Holding a grudge is not cute either. I think people online try to make it seem like it's fun. It's really not. Every time you see somebody, every time a certain word is around, now you're getting triggered and thinking about that situation from the Obama administration. It's not going to really help you in the long run. There's problems going on now, there's problems going on tomorrow that you don't have yet. Okay, even if it's a long-standing grudge, even if it's a grudge against your parents, something that happened to you when you were young, and it's like, oh my gosh, like how could they do this to me? Like, they're gonna
I
win
think
if
that
you let them destroy you from the inside out. If they're
right.
really that evil person you believe them to be, then you're just letting it run through your veins every time
Mhm.
you're feeling that anger towards them.
Mhm. Mhm.
So it's like, how much do you really want to win over them if they're consuming
Mhm.
your mind space?
Mm,
So
mm.
I don't hold grudges. I've always been pretty merciful, honestly. Like, even if I cut somebody off, it's not like I don't forgive them. It's just that I know you're gonna hurt me again, and I'm just tired of it. I feel like it's
Yeah,
different. Yeah.
that's where I be at when it comes to my grudges. Well, I feel like it's just best for me not to be around somebody if I'm like holding like that deep of a grudge with them. Where it's like if being around you makes me want to have like a visceral reaction, we can't be around each other, bro. Because sometimes mentally, like I'll tell myself like it's not that serious, the situation's not that serious. But like feelings wise, I will literally still feel like it is that serious though. Like you still tried me, you still played me, and you got me fucked up. Like I feel like that's when I had to kind of tell myself like then just don't be where they're at, girl. Like that's just really it. Like I don't want to be around this person. I don't want to do this person because I will get triggered by that situation, and I'm kind of tired of trying to fake forgive this person, fake act like I'm not holding
Exactly.
a
At least
grudge,
be
like,
honest with yourself.
and it's
Yeah.
like you have to be able to tell yourself like I'm not over it actually, and I never will be over it actually, because it's just like I hate somebody who be fake forgiving, like, and it's just like
Yeah,
no,
that's
like
what I'm
that,
saying.
like
That's what
I
I'm saying. That's basically
like
what I'm
I
talking about. Yeah. It's like,
like
yeah.
I can't stand somebody who be trying to and then trying to make
I
me
mean,
be fake
let's talk
forgiving.
about
It's
it,
just
right?
like
Like, say a man who manipulates you, right? And you're his girlfriend. He cheat on you.
right.
He manipulates you. Then he says he's sorry. He says he loves you. You guys get back together, but you're still angry at him. You might as well have just left.
That feeling of like I don't know if I can believe the things you say. I don't like having that feeling around certain people. Pillow talking like that pillow talking, like I don't even like it with guys when they try to be like, "Oh, it's only you," or like I only want to be with you. Like I hate like my main thing about relationships these days is like we're talking about things we're tired of. I'm very much tired of guys trying to make it seem like they want me to be their wife, and it's just like
Thank
chill,
you.
babe.
And it's like, they just
Chill,
doing
babe.
that because they think you want
They
to
just
hear it.
because they think you want to hear it. Like you just saying things that you think I want to hear, and it's
And
just
it's
like
so obvious.
it's so obvious you're just saying shit because if that's how you feel right now in front of me. Like you know, like you probably do really feel like I could possibly be your wife in the future, but it's just like when you just start to talking, when you just start to
The talking is
talking
too
and
much.
talking and
Just let us
talking
happen
talking and
naturally. Yeah.
yeah, let it happen naturally. You know, and I'm not perfect though. If I really fuck with you, I might subtly hint like, hey man, this life shit kind of easy with you around. But that, that's really all I can give though. But it just be the whole
That's all I
like
can give, though.
that's all I can give. It's just like right now, life feels like easier with you around me. But I think that when it comes to the whole like you know, I'm looking for a wife. I'm looking for all of this, or like the love bombing. I'm tired of the love bombing. I'm tired
I'm
of the
tired of
guys
the
trying to
like,
be
oh
my
yeah,
bitch.
like you're like I hate, yeah,
Yeah,
like you
like
said, just the talking. Like it's just I can't do it anymore. Like,
just the
oh,
talking. Like
like
shut your.
I tell a guy something like, say I'm in the kitchen, like, oh, when you gonna cook for me, or I can't wait for you to cook for me, and we be
Hey,
together. Like, what is with all
like,
these
sir, I got one
fantasies?
fillet. Like, bro, I got one fillet in the freezer right now. You talking about someone I'ma fucking cook for you?
Every time a guy asks me that, I want him to take his stomach. I want him to reach inside of his esophagus,
Like,
take his stomach out, pull it out, fling it up in the air, speak those words into it, and get full off the bullshit you just spat at me, nigga. Eat your words, nigga. No.
again, and I think social media has been contributing to how we even think about relationships. When I be seeing them reels and they be like, "This is how you get her to decide where you want to eat." Oh, guess where I took you today? Guess where I'm about to go? Guess where we finna go? And then in turn, it's just the girl deciding where the fuck we want to eat. And it's just like, can you be a man? Can you be a man and just say you want a steak today? Can you be a man? Like, can you be a man and just say like you want some pot belly like green beans or something? And it turns into oh like well you know man they can't make decisions and you know like as a woman you gotta think for them. No, no, no. I will not be doing that.
I need somebody who do exactly what he say and just likes to play Roblox. That's it. All that other stuff cancel. I'm off this. And he do cybersecurity, so he get money soon. And he's so handsome. He got bread. He's so handsome.
A lot of men still learning
No,
how to make their own decisions though. So am I. So am I. That's the point we're trying to make. We are also trying to learn how to make our own decisions. So why does the test have to constantly like why does the test of decision making have to constantly be on us?
this what I don't. Do you see what niggas do? It's like the weight of the world is on his shoulders.
Like this is
No.
what we're talking. This is what we're trying to explain to you. We
Wait, wait,
know
wait, wait.
that,
It's like it's
bro,
funny because
bro.
it's like the weight of the
I'm
world
done,
is on
bro.
everybody's shoulders. Okay, I looked
Exactly.
into my I had a twinge of pain on the left side of my chest today, and I was looking in the mirror thinking about the existential crisis of being a human on this earth. So if we're all doing the same thing, hear me out, right? If we're all doing the same thing, living and breathing and trying to figure it out. Me personally, as a woman, right, I want to find somebody who doesn't want to make it harder. Woo! Yeah. It's harder. It's harder.
Like
It's
I'm
harder. I think. I
sorry.
think. I think it's like, and it's like, oh, guys are dumb. Oh, boys are just dumb. Okay, so get smart. It's like I don't know what to
Right.
tell you. Like, it's just that other women will try to get me to. Other women will try to get me to be okay with it, though. I don't get that part. If I said I don't want that, then I don't want it. Okay? Instead of trying to make it seem like this is just the state of how it has to be and this is how the world works, I'm like, no, this is how your world works. Okay? And this is not delusion. Okay? Because I am very much in my right mind. And being in my right mind, I know that anything in this life is possible. There's nothing new under the sun. Okay? Do y'all not understand? And it's not even about the
Cause
money. It's really not about the money. It's about the mindset. Because I've been with a guy with money and he was broke in the head. Okay? Lazy. Waking up at 4 p.m., doing nothing, living off his inheritance. So what did the money do for me then? Nothing. I'm still single. Okay? A lot of people who are overthinkers, I think they just don't have enough mental stimulation, right? It's like you're not having intellectual conversation. But like I said, you niggas cannot pull the fast one over me, bruh. Okay? Me and you, we met outside on the street in front of the lounge. Now you're telling me that we're gonna be together. No, we are not, bro. And I can tell by the way you act.
especially if you got on a Cuban link. Especially if you got on a Cuban link.
Like, or especially if you all for the lifestyle, and like, come on now, you're not serious about anything, but you want me to believe. No, you're trying to manipulate me, and then you're getting mad that it's not working. Like, I just don't.
If you are expecting, if you're the type of guy and you want the woman to plan everything, you are not looking for a girlfriend. You are looking for your mom.
Do you
That
think?
the
Do you
woman
think?
should,
Do you think that's like weird though?
and it's
Because
only
some
from the
people say
aspect of
like,
like,
I want a woman like my mom. I don't think that's weird if they have a good mom. It depends if they want them to be the mom.
I feel like when it comes down to personality as a mom, okay, like a strong, decisive woman, okay. But when it comes down to like a guy who is like he don't even know how to wash his drawers, he don't know how to wash the dishes, he don't know how to fix the sink, he don't know how to plan a date out, he don't know where he could go on a daily basis to at least go on a nice trail to walk in. He don't know where he can find the function or a good place to eat at because he's never been outside because apparently no girl has ever shown him a place or his mom has never shown him a place. If he don't know how to make those decisions, those like his own individual interesting decisions on like what is going to spark his creativity for the day as a person, whether it's hiking, whether it's trails, whether it's games, whether it's food, feel like if you're the type of person you talking about some I'm looking for somebody like my mom, you need to go back and talk to your mom. If it's all about
Go
building
back
in
and talk to
that
your
more
mom. It's
structure,
crazy.
it's just like you because it's just like at this point you don't want a girlfriend that you can experience life with. You want somebody who's gonna sit here and make all the decisions for you while you just pay.
Yes, and that's a
Like I don't.
diva-licious life. That's like Paris Hilton
That's
type of
the
life
weird.
that these niggas are trying to live. Like,
Like you wanted me to be your assistant, my nigga. Like, bro, I thought we was partners. Like, I cannot stand. I cannot stand. I'm gonna be so real. I'm gonna be so real. And multiple men have done this to me. I cannot stand when somebody hits me up in the middle of the night and says, "Would you like to hang out?" Right? And I say, "And do what?" And they're like, "Haven't figured it out yet." I,
you're trying to
I
get into my drawers and then acting like you're not.
those are the type that want their mama. I'm gonna be honest with you. And it's like if you are this type of man, don't be ashamed of it. But build, grow the fuck up. They in turn like they want your presence so much to where it's like all you doing is just sitting around. Like Bro,
and
the
watching
Mexican
me
restaurant giving
and
one
digging
away.
your teeth into my neck and feeding off of my lifeblood.
Because if I'm sitting here, if you're sitting here inviting me to come hang out with you, and you can't figure out what we finna do, and I see outside that there's boutiques, there's the market,
Like
there's
it
the
doesn't have
Spanish
to be
restaurant,
anything
there's the
deep. Yeah, it doesn't even have to be anything
like
completely like
it's just
thought out. The thing I don't like about our generation's manipulators is that now they are online posting NBA YoungBoy quotes about how like oh like the game's so messed up and da da da. Nigga, get your life together. Like there's really
stand the
nothing
fuck
like
up,
there's
bro.
really nothing else that I can do for you or help with you. Like I mean I didn't tell you, and I mean I don't know if he watching. I don't know if he even know I got this pot. But somebody I know, he blocked me, right? Today he just liked my stuff on Instagram for no reason. Me and you are supposed to be friends, right? So then you block me because you got a girl. Now you're liking my stuff back. It's like, what are you trying to do? Like, we not friends no more. I don't like that. At least be straightforward. That's the most I ask. Like, the worst thing about a manipulator is a bad manipulator. Like, bro, you're not even
When the
smart. You're
game
not
is
even
that see
intellect.
through, dog, when the
Like
game is that see through, man, boy, it's just not like it's just, bro. Again, I feel like as men, I understand that like we are all adults, we are all trying to make our own decisions. But let me tell y'all something. Me and Cass have been on dates with each other. And it's been literally fun. Like, and it's not even like a date that was pre-planned. It's literally like one of them things where it's just like she'll hit me up, be like, "I saw this restaurant on TikTok, and we're going on Saturday."
but that's what I'm saying. Like niggas, like that's all most I'll say. I feel like maybe you're right. Some guys maybe they're just introverted and stuff like that. But like I feel like the guys who like really are comfortable in like going up to women nowadays, like in our generation, like they just want to get to the part that they think they're supposed to get to. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's like they don't want to be friends with a girl because how am I supposed to hurry up and show my homies that I got the girl before we end? You get what I'm saying? Like they trying to get to the quick, you know? And I don't know. I the sneaky link thing, I wouldn't do it. Like being friends with all guys and you're a woman, I wouldn't do it because they're definitely talking about you when you're not there, and it's not gonna be what you want to hear. So
Are
like, it's
always
not
gonna
to
face
say like a
that,
girl
but
can't be friend with a guy. I'm
like,
saying like all guys, and then they always spit the same rhetoric like, oh, girls are so much drama. Like, no, you just have mommy issues. You haven't met like a girl who could be your genuine like sister. So that's how you feeling. It's like you one girl friends with five guys, like, and the five guys like what? Like they're gonna be closer. Like you're not gonna be one of the guys. Like you're never gonna like be in there. Like you're not a frat bro. Like sorry, like, I mean, that's what happened to Zoe Spencer. Like, she thought she was in with them, but like, no, like that's not how guys think. Like, especially guys
I
that
her
think like
recently.
that, huh?
I thought she was down with whatever was going on in that circle, where it's like
Well,
she
she
be acting
was, but
flirty
then
with
they
all
didn't
of them,
invite her
and
to
like
the thing.
they didn't invite her to Streamer University.
No, and then it was online, the whole thing. Um, I'm like, I mean, they not your friends. I don't know. And then like, you know what I mean? She was cussing at them a lot. Like, I'm like, well, they like that's how they talk to each other, not how they want to talk to women. You know what I mean? I don't know, but well, it depends. Like a group of guys. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about like one or two. Like I feel like girls can be friends with one or two. I'm saying one girl being friends with a group of guys who are friends. That's not. It's just not gonna work. I feel like I've seen it so many times.
I don't know. I was watching the this Danny Brown podcast with
Mhm.
Zach Fox, and the conversation was about if the friend should choose her ugly boyfriend or her friends who don't like her ugly boyfriend. They definitely was like, yeah, girl, stay with your ugly boyfriend. But they were also talking about how important it is for guys to kind of have like genuine, like how to have like genuine platonic relationships, especially for men, because men, sometimes they just need like an outlet or somebody they can talk about their emotions with. And it's just like I've even had that type of conversation with my male friends. And the thing about like having platonic relationships is they will help you develop what you understand you want out of a romantic relationship. Like, not to be on no weird shit, but it's just like, if you have a genuine male friend who does care about you, like, again, I have male friends where it's like, if I need them to go to the store and get me some pads and orange juice and some
Yeah,
chocolate just to
yeah.
help me
Hmm.
with my period, they will literally do that. If I am going through like a breakup, or like I'm really liking this guy and I need to know like where his intentions are, the male friend will keep it a buck with me and tell me, and vice versa. It's kind of like what you said, like where people kind of like they see a woman and they objectify it and they immediately want to skip into the relationship. But I feel like if we were to kind of take people out of the frame of romance and more into like, this person is just
A
attractive,
human,
like, you know,
yeah, just a
yeah,
human.
like it's
Like,
just
hmm.
yeah, just a human, and it's just like their energy is very attractive, and you just want to get to know them on a level of a friend first. Like, and I will always, 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 always say this: the lovers to lovers trope will never beat the friends to lovers trope. But who knows? Maybe it will work out. Like, if you are interested in a person romantically off rip, maybe it will work
But
out
I
between
mean,
you and
wait,
that person.
but some of that is confusing to me though. Like, I feel like you can still have a friendship type of vibe even if you guys know you guys are like dating or gonna date. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. It would be hard. I mean, this is just me being honest. It'll be hard for me if a guy comes up to me saying he want to be my friend. I'd be like, no, like
I'm not even
like what
saying
you want to
like he
be my
gotta
friend
say
for?
he.
Like the only guys I have that are my friends are guys that I've known when was young or guys that I know from school. So other than that, how is a guy our age gonna come up to us and us just be friends if it's not through something um like to maybe do hobbies or something like that. Like say like if I did like
That's
a
what I'm saying.
like gaming tournament or something, like that's where you can find a guy. I don't know where people will find a new guy friend. Like that's just not. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like a guy's
I get what
out.
you're saying, but it's like, I don't know.
Like
What's
you're
happened to
saying
me,
like
like,
lover, like it's not gonna work if it starts off romantically. But how else is a guy gonna go up to you and want to talk to you?
I just don't like being put in a position where it's like I feel like there's so much pressure for us to be romantic. That's just me personally. I think it's just better when you're kind of like, you're like, you know what? I think this girl is attractive. I'm gonna see like kind of like what she's into, and you kind of go based off of that, rather than like trying to just like press it. Like, how many kids do you want? Do you see yourself getting married?
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah
Okay,
blah
I
blah
see what you
blah blah
mean.
blah 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 blah. Like
Like
that's
less
the shit
romantic
that
relationship ish
like
type questions. Like more like
right. It's more
actual,
just
yeah, like personality,
like
like
more just like,
hmm.
bro, like we really just vibing, we just chilling. It's just like,
Yeah.
oh, like we laughed at the same joke, and it's just like, say like me and this person are talking, me and this person are talking, we just catch up, and I say like, oh, I really love stand up comedy. I think this person is so funny. Next thing you know, I would appreciate if a guy was just like,
Okay,
"Yo, you
let's go
said
on a
you was
date to the
really into
thing.
comedy."
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
like let's
Yeah.
go. Yeah,
Hmm.
let's go hit up
Yeah.
the comedy club. And it's like, it's not even like he has to be on a date. It's just like he could just say like, "Oh, like, you know, like you say you was into comedy. I'm really into comedy as well. I have nobody to go to this joint with. Like, do you want to come with me?" Like, I just think that like when a guy is consistently trying to approach a woman, trying to woo her romantically and putting so
I
much
get what
pressure
you
on that
mean. I
romantic,
get what you mean.
like
I get it.
it's
It's
that it's the
different. Like
that's
it's
the
like every
part
time
that,
he comes,
yeah,
it's
like
something about romance, not something about what we're connecting on, not something about some cool art you
exactly
seen or
that is
like.
like in my last relationship. No shade to him, he was a very great guy, but it was just like he was, oh, so like putting pressure on the romance, or only applying the romance, only applying the romance. When it came to like stuff that actually interested me, I would probably only get gifts, but I would never get the date that would go with the interest, like, if that makes sense. And I'm a really
Mm-mm,
big like person on like going outside, going to see this, going to see that, and
mm-mm.
all this person would do is like, I got you this gift that was
Well,
something
that
you
was
can
just
highly
that just
enjoy.
wasn't your love language, right?
Again,
But
that's
it's
why
like
I'm
you
just
would
like,
know
you know
that
what?
if we were friends first. That the gift giving wasn't the
Thank
top of
you.
it. Yeah.
Thank you. You
Yeah,
would know
I
that
get
if
you.
you would got
If
if
you
you got
actually
to know
got my
me.
personality in there instead of just like, oh
Exactly.
wow, you're so beautiful,
Oh
let's be
wow,
together.
you're so
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
point
get it.
exactly. Literally my
Yeah,
point
I get
exactly.
it. Yeah, a lot of guys will just be with somebody because it's just like you're beautiful, like you're attractive, like we can kiss, like now we're together. That's it. And yeah, that's not sustainable. Like I said, whoever you marry is gonna be there for you when people start passing, bro. You gotta be with somebody who got some real structure, somebody who will
Yeah.
actually like hold you and not like complain about it either. You know, like that's another
Yeah.
thing. I don't want no guy who want to tell me what he did for me, and like somebody who, like you said, actually is your friend. Actually, like
Mm.
like everybody wants to be like understood, right? So
Stop trying to juice the romance out
yeah,
of a connection with somebody. Like
like
you
just say
have that's
something
something
in common first, like you said.
you need to find somebody where it's like, it's just like you feel comfortable enough with them to explore your own interests around them, and you learn how to do that when it's just like, again, it takes the person knowing who they are and having their own life experience and going out and seeing what their interests are, and you doing the same. Just even with friends too, like get to know the person as a person first. Stop trying to get to know friends just because they fit into your little baddie aesthetic and clean girl vibe. Like stop
Mm.
doing that. Like stop trying to juice a friendship out of somebody just because you feel like you feel
Yeah,
like
ain't
pain.
no juice, ain't no juice left.
Yeah,
But
ain't no
you know,
juice
at the end
left.
of the day, if DG was my friend, he wouldn't be my friend. No, I'm joking. I don't know the nigga. You see how easy that was to say? Like I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
DDG, I
And like
don't like you actually.
it's not like I don't like him. I think he doesn't have a good energy, but that's through the phone, right? It's like I said, I don't know him. But
Mm,
this woman saying, I understand women sticking together, but it's so hard for women to take accountability. Hallie's not innocent at all. Just admit it. I don't care. She played a very big part.
not innocent at
What
all.
do you, of course, duh.
What
It's her
like
relationship. Like,
like not innocent at all, girl? None of us are actually all the way innocent in
talk
any
about
way.
she plays. Talk about she plays a big part. Oh, I mean, I would hope so,
Well,
right? It was just him and
yeah,
her.
like
I wonder who else was there, not you.
they
Like,
did have a kid together. They did have a kid together. Like, what do you
talk
mean?
about
Like talking about
talk
some? Oh,
about he
she
played
did
a
play a
big
part.
part. He played a big part. He played a big part. Yeah, I bet she did. And whatever the judge, and I always think it's funny with this part too. This is my last point about these people, because like I said, I don't want to be a hypocrite, right? But well, this is not really about them. It's more about the people who talk about them. The judge, if the judge rules that Hallie is right, all of a sudden the system doesn't work, and this and that, and ah ah ah. But if the judge rules in DDG's favor, like some of these degenerates have been going to bat for, now it's like, oh yeah, like she got what she deserved. Da da da. Women be lying. So which one is it? Does the justice system work or does it not? Because y'all love to pick and choose when it comes to stuff like this. I mean, at the end of the day, this is a domestic case, okay? That means that it is between a relational partnership and y'all was not there, okay? So it really doesn't make sense. You're not the judge and you're not the jury. There's no way to know whether he did it or not, okay? The evidence shows if he did it or not your vibe from the stream. Okay, not
Exactly.
the not the what's the song? Pink Doodoo Garbage. What's his song? I forgot it. Darn it! It was just viral too. I'm not even trying to hate because I actually did know the lyric. I'm not. I'm really not trying to hate. I actually did know the lyric, but I forgot it.
Again, it's
Oh,
just
when I'm
like
out of town, I'm tripping. Not beyond one. See, I'm not a hater.
that's his song.
Yeah, that's
That's
his
his song.
song. Yeah, that's his song. Yeah,
Damn, because if it's a banger though, like
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like it went up. It went
it's
up.
like
Yeah, it went up. It went up. That's what I'm saying. I can't. I don't have to hate. I
I
don't
don't
have to.
gotta hate
I don't have to
shit.
hate to get it in. The song was like,
I feel like
but
yeah. Again, I feel like when it comes to these like domestic situations, you keep remembering y'all like these things before you go spewing your opinion on a platform in defense of this person. A lot of these things take physical context, physio emotional context, like meaning like you gotta actually fucking be there. in order for you to actually know.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all act like y'all are sisters and brothers and cousins.
Right, y'all
Like
act like y'all was literally the fly on the wall during the
you're like
situation for real. Like
like
y'all
no
really
no he didn't
be.
say that. No he didn't say that. Imagine.
And then I keep getting a
Honestly,
lot of
honestly,
the
okay, wait. Can we just real quick before we end? Like, would you want your fans to do that for you though?
be honest with you
Like,
now.
you wouldn't want them to go to bat for you no matter what. Like if you were famous, right, and right, you beefing with your partner and stuff like that, and people on your side, you wouldn't feed into that.
No, I would just say thank you for the support. And that's it. Cause I think that for me personally, I feel like you just weren't there, bro. And it's like I'm not the type of
I
person
don't
who
think
would
we could.
always
I don't think you could say this. And I don't think you're being honest.
I'm being honest. I feel like I just don't want like
Well,
I just
honestly,
don't
yeah,
want
I feel like my relationship
that.
wouldn't be so publicized in the first place.
Right, in the
But I'm
first
just
place, and
saying,
number
if
one,
it
it's
was
just like
you, even
I
if
just
it's in
know for
support of
me,
you, like delusional,
yeah,
like
it's just
how
like
the DGG fans.
yeah, I wouldn't want that. I would not want that at all. I feel like it's just like again for me, I wouldn't. I'm already the type of person whenever I go through conflict with somebody, like whether it's a friend, I never even accept full innocence of it. I'll always be like, listen, I was not perfect either.
Mhm.
Like you get what I'm saying. So I
Mhm.
would not want, say if a situation like that got publicized for me, and I'm in a domestic dispute, and it's just like I know there were times I did hit him back, or I know there were times where it's like I did feel like I had to withhold, and it probably did make him feel a type of way. Like I just feel like again, like I wouldn't know how to accept that type of support from people who again were not witnessing it. Like
Mhm. Mhm.
especially knowing that like there is some type of harm that I may have caused in the situation as well. Like if there is some type of wrong, and it's like no, I would not want somebody being as delusional as the DDG situation. The DDG supporters are being. Like I'm just gonna say that, and despite being an
It's
ass
like
and
I just hope I wouldn't breed a community like that who just like blindly just follows.
exactly
Yeah,
right,
just
exactly. I just wouldn't want a community of people where it's like again they're gonna assume all types of Miss America immunity onto me. I
yeah.
just
It's a
would
lot of
not
pressure.
want that.
Yeah, it's a lot of
It's
pressure.
a lot of pressure
Yeah.
because it's just like I would again I just can't I just don't like that. I don't even like when people do that to me in my real life where it's like they're always assuming like just like say it's like a situation and this person did me wrong, and it's like I'll always say but I understand that that person was going through stuff too that day or something like that, and people are like no you can't regard it. And it's just like I appreciate you not making excuses for the other person. I really, really do. Because I tend to do that when it's like I'm going through a conflict and it's just like, they was wrong, but like I get like there was other stuff that had led up to that probably. So it's like I can't really be too upset about it. It's like I don't I don't feel comfortable when I'm in that kind of situation where it's like somebody was dead ass wrong, and it's like I'm just like, but listen, like like I feel this type of way about it. I'm okay with feeling my type of way about it. That's just it. And the person's just like, oh no, da, da, da. And I'm just like, no, I calm down. You go figure out your own opinion for that person for yourself. Don't let the story that I tell you deter
Yeah.
you from going to see it for yourself. You get what I'm saying? Because I don't
Mm-hmm.
like building a context around somebody of negativity, and it's just like I also know of times where I was dead ass
Or
wrong
yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
and when
Like
they was cool or when we was cool with each
and
other.
when we was
Yeah.
cool, and it was
Mm-hmm.
like and I was actually letting the shit slide, and it's
Yeah.
just like
Exactly. So
part
whose
of
fault is
you
it? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
right, and it's just like I would hate if it's just like I'm thinking about like, well, what did I do to make that person do that to me? Like whatever, and it's like I'm constantly. It would confuse me if I'm constantly seeing like, "We support you, Queen." Like, fuck him and da 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 this that and the third. Like, I would only want like my close friends to do that for
To
me, like
comment.
for real.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
to just be like, oh, like yeah, girl, fuck him. Like you was dead at, you was wrong too, but like, girl, fuck him. Because it's just like y'all know me, y'all see me, y'all
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
see me for what it is. But it's like when it's people I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
and it is a publicized situation, a publicized conflict between me and somebody else, it would make me feel incredibly guilty if somebody, if they were to like just bash that other person constantly, 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 because they just believe what I told them.
I
Like
think,
that's just,
yeah, I
I'm
think
sorry,
a lot
that's
of
just
people, they want to feel something, feel like they're fighting for something, even if it's somebody else's something.
yeah,
So
yeah. Like
it's
again,
like,
I
yeah.
appreciate the support, but
Mm.
I don't know how I would process that. Like I would feel genuinely weird if it's just like people like bash
You know what
like
I'm saying? That's like
yeah
they
like
see guys like DDG or women like Halle Bailey, and it's like I held you to such like a pedestal, and now like the image of you
right.
is crumbling. So it's like I'm online just trying to put it back
Just
together
trying to like put
with
it back
meaning like
together.
meaningless
And then
posts
some
like.
like what? Like that doesn't, and then it's just like, and then the supporters, they continue to feed into that immunity
And then try
delusion,
to
the
dox
delusion of
people,
immunity.
trying to like
Yeah, trying
get the
to
revenge for
like
them.
no,
Yeah, it's just a
like girl,
lot.
I don't
It's a lot
even
of
know you. I
energy.
don't even know
It's,
you. I
like I
don't even
said,
know you, babe.
a lot of mental energy. I think honestly, I feel like our generation definitely like has the capacity to use social media wisely. It's just they just don't. They just
I
don't.
just don't.
They just don't. This was made for. I saw something the other day. It was like the social media has gone from social to just like media. Like it's just like
Yeah, it's hard not to be a consumer
just
these days, though.
rage baiting
It's
and
hard to be a
fueling all this
creator. I
entertainment. It
mean,
is hard. It is hard. It is hard
it's
though,
hard to not, you know.
for sure.
I keep coming across the rage bait where it's like they be like, oh, like I don't know, like for example, full example, like oh yeah, India Love wasn't feeling it when he said this, and it's just a clip of her just like looking side to side in the room, trying to like look for it. It's just like, what you mean she wasn't feeling it? I thought she was kind of chilling for real, for real. I didn't know she wasn't. Like she looked like she was feeling it to me. Like what are you talking about?
I saw something. I saw
Like
something
that's
like that the other day. Like, oh, like it was somebody. Somebody had like some girls on his stream or whatever, and like she was dancing, and they're like, oh, this girl thinks she had a belly dance. I'm like, I mean, it's a party. Like,
yeah,
y'all, y'all mad she
like now y'all
dancing?
are just clipping anything. Like now these days, like another thing I can't stand. Like y'all are just clipping anything and then
Because
just
they just
saying
want
anything. And
comments under there. Like, can we have
yeah,
a
you.
actual discussion? That's what I'm saying. It's just media. It's not social. Like,
It's
we're not
not.
talking about nothing.
And then like I saw the one where it was like, oh, you see how on Streamer University, how the smaller streamers were interacting with Kai and how the bigger streamers were interacting with Kai, and you see how that you gotta really take advantage of the opportunity and bounce off of him and da 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 da.
And it's
And it's like
like
you are
y'all all on
like
here dick riding. No disrespect, y'all on here dick riding because the only reason you're saying that the bigger streamers didn't do a good job is because you wish you were there and you think they didn't do enough. But them being there is just enough already because they already networked. But it's like you don't understand that because you're
and
hating.
you're watching, you're
Okay,
still watching it.
that's my two piece about it because I understand what some people were saying, but everybody don't need to make the same video, bro. Why is 11,000 people on my For You page talking about some of the smaller streamers didn't do enough? Bro, stop hating, bro. I know you wanted to be there, you got rejected. Stop hating, bro. Seriously, because you're saying they didn't do enough. You must be watching them because how did you know how little they did? I don't even like. Does that make sense? Like I don't know.
And it's
like,
girl, I don't
how
see
do you
you
know
hiring them
how do you know how
influencers.
much or how little they did if you don't know their names and you didn't see them? So it's like, what are you talking about? Or because you didn't see they was popping, you didn't even go to their page. Like, did you see how much they grew? Like, I don't care. If I went on Streamer University, didn't talk to nobody, but got 1K followers just by going there, we're up. That's a up. But so it's like, what are you guys quantifying? Y'all want these people who never had a big platform to go viral overnight? That's stressful. That's stressful. They wouldn't be able to handle it. They wouldn't be able to do it. All of a sudden, there's so many eyes on them. They need more support. What if they don't got a PC at home? The PCs was there at the school. So it's like just hating stuff like that. I just be like, I just scroll off it. I just was not interested. My TikTok is slowly changing, slowly. But when viral stuff go viral like that, it'd be hard because I'm on Black Talk, so I got some black creators who love to yell. And I like to listen sometimes, but not when it gets ignorant or oversaturated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can't do it. I
Like,
mean, the thing with
it's
this,
start getting ignorant. I'm like, okay, like we're done. We're done. Because
that's
you're stealing my energy right now.
that's
Okay, we did an hour 33 minutes. Feeling good, feeling good. I think it was a good stream. We got some viewers in here. Thank you guys so
very
much for supporting and following. Okay, we are not all day
good.
streamers. Forgive us.
Thank you, Living with
Next
Roots.
stream is gonna be IRL, you guys. Woo! Woo! Next stream is gonna be IRL. My girl is coming to Toronto, so I'm so excited. So y'all stay tuned for that. Um, Building slowly but surely, because that's the best way to build. Steady. I don't want too much yappa 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 and young people in here. I want the people who really understand what we stand, what we're doing, and the fact that we're growing and supporting and having real conversations.
Yes, and honestly, the goal with this like pod is like again, we just want to. We're just two young black women who want to be able to express our, intellectual opinions very freely, very authentically, and we want to let y'all know that it's just like you a young black girl, we got you. I don't know what else I was gonna say about that, but yeah, we just want to sit here. We just want to make sure that we're authentically representing like young black women, and that of course, like our opinions don't exist in a monolith, and we are very dual individuals, and that is okay, girl. And
That is
um,
okay, girl.
we do. I mean, I will say I try my best not to be a hypocrite, but I'm gonna tell you right now. What did Kendrick say? He was he was like I'm the biggest hypocrite of 2015. That but plus 10.
It's not hypocrites. It's about life being in balance. That's how I feel about it. There's a balance. There's time and a place for everything.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
Never
I
mind, never
I
mind,
can
never
stream.
mind.
I can stream, right? Because I don't hit baby moms. DDG shouldn't be able to stream. You see what I'm saying? Like life is in a balance. No, no.
Yo, she said I can stream.
Right, right. I
You
should be
can't.
allowed to go to. I should go to SU because
Okay.
I'd actually make real funny jokes without having to sexualize myself. Okay,
If I go
I
to
should.
SU, I'm gonna
No,
give y'all a cooking tutorial. I'm gonna teach y'all how to make
I'm gonna
gimme.
teach y'all how to hit them folks.
The whoa, how to hit the
I'm gonna teach y'all
whoa
to hit them folks for sure.
in
That's definitely.
reverse.
And teach y'all some
How
health
to do a drop
sciences.
in reverse.
I'm gonna teach y'all health sciences. I'm gonna teach y'all that there's little particles in your throat that are helping move the food down every time you swallow. That's what I'll teach y'all. Something fun, something funky.
With the
Let's
extendo
have some
pointer.
personality. No more, some more. No more bottles and sections and sex. Let's talk about something fun.
It's just like what I want to know is like what do our viewers want to get educated on? That's what I want to know.
Well, we should put a poll on our Instagram.
Let's do it. We're
Let's
gonna
do
do it.
it.
We're gonna do it.
So you all have a beautiful night. I appreciate all three of you in here because if three people were in my room right now, I'd feel pretty cozy. I'd feel pretty
Yeah,
comfy. So
yeah.
thanks for
That's a
sitting
throne
and
emoji.
chilling and chatting with us. Tee. So you guys have a beautiful night. This is this
Yes.
has been Shea Butter Banter. Follow us on everything Shea Butter Banter. My name is Cass.
My name is Bean.
Good night.